Welcome to this video on solving systems of equations using substitution. By the end of this video, you should be able to use substitution to solve a system of equations, and you should be able to recognize that solving a system of equations by graphing and substitution will give you the same answer. So when we use the substitution method, what we're going to do is we're going to plug one of our equations into the other equation. This works best when you have an equation that's x equals or y equals. It's already solved for one variable for you. But it will also work well if you have an equation where you have a variable that has a coefficient of 1, like this x does, that you can easily solve to get the x by itself, and then you can plug it into the other equation. So let's try a couple so we can get a feel for this. First thing I want you to do is I want you to change two of your equations. They just were reversed. So you should cross out this bottom equation and write in 2x plus 3y equals negative 20. And the bottom equation on number 2 is y equals 2x minus 5. Pause the video to do that and come back when you're done. Alright, now that we've got these fixed, we already have a variable by itself, y equals. It's telling us what y is, so you want to take this value for y and plug it into the other equation for y. And we're going to rewrite this. So this will say 2x plus 3. Well, now we know y is 6x equals negative 20. From here, we're going to start solving. So we have 2x plus 3 times 6x, so that's 2x plus 18x equals negative 20. Those are like terms. Add them together. 20x equals negative 20. Divide by 20. And you get x equals negative 1. Now we know what x is. We have an idea of what y is, but we want the actual number. So we're going to take that negative 1 and plug it into one of these two equations that we started with. I'm going to use this top one. It doesn't matter. You can use either one of them, but I'm going to use the top one because it's already solved for y. So y equals 6, and instead of x, we're going to plug in negative 1. So y equals negative 6. Now, the final solution, notice we have an x and a y. This is a point. If we were to graph these two lines, they will cross at negative 1, negative 6. Okay? So graphing and substitution will give you the same exact answer. Let's try another one. Alright, so let's look at number 2 here. Number 2 is a little bit different. They're actually both solved for a variable, and they're both solved for the same variable. Okay, so y equals 4x minus 1. Y also equals 2x minus 5. What that means is that 4x minus 1 is equal to 2x minus 5. You just set them equal to each other. Now we need to solve just like we did up here. Anytime you have the same variable on both sides, work to get it on the same side. I'm going to move the 2x to the left. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So I get 2x minus 1 equals negative 5. And then we keep solving. Plus 1. I get 2x equals negative 4. Divide by 2. And I get x equals negative 2. Once you know one of the variables, go back and use one of the original equations. It doesn't matter which one you want to use, and plug it in. I'll try the bottom one because it doesn't matter. So I say y equals, I know x is negative 2 now, so 2 times negative 2 minus 5. Y equals negative 4 minus 5. Y equals negative 9. Your final step is to write this as a coordinate point, like so. If we were to graph these two equations, they're going to cross at negative 2, negative 9. All right, one last one. This one we have an equation solved for x. That means we're going to place 4y plus 7 in place for the x down below. Right there. So we're going to say 2 and x is 4y plus 7 minus 6y equals 12. And now we're going to distribute 8y plus 14 minus 6y equals 12. 8 minus 6 is 2y plus 14 equals 12. Just keep on solving using our inverse operations. I get 2y equals negative 2. And y equals negative 1. So in our previous two equations that we solved, we got x equals, this time we got y equals. That's fine, just make sure you plug it into the y spot. That's the big deal here. I'm going to use the top equation because it's already solved for x, which is the variable I don't know right now. For y is negative 1 plus 7. So x equals negative 4 plus 7. X equals 3. Make sure you write it in the same order, x comma y. And if we were to graph those two equations, they're going to cross at 3, negative 1. Hopefully that was helpful. See you in class.